you ever paused to ask yourself, what is true wealth? Is it the gold we gather, or something far deeper, something that lies within us? Today, we're diving into a story that challenges everything we think we know about riches. It's a story of a wealthy man who sought wisdom from a Zen master. He was eager to boast about his treasures, but what the master told him next changed everything. Welcome to the Motivation Zone at Freedom, where we explore life's deeper meanings, from mindfulness to finding balance in an ever-busy world. Today's video is all about discovering true wealth, not in material possessions, but in the richness of the heart. Stick around as we uncover this Zen master's profound lesson and how we can apply it to our own lives. Imagine stepping into a grand palace, where every corner glimmers with gold, the walls adorned with priceless art, and the floor beneath your feet reflects the shimmer of jewels. This is the world of a man who has everything, wealth beyond measure, possessions beyond count. Yet, for all his riches, something is missing. In search of wisdom, he journeys to the doorstep of a humble Zen master. The master lives in a simple hut, surrounded not by treasures of gold, but by nature's gifts, trees, rocks, and a quiet sense of peace. The contrast couldn't be more striking. On one side, there is the opulence of the wealthy man, wrapped in fine silk, dripping in jewels, exuding a sense of power and control. On the other side, the Zen master, dressed in simple robes, radiating serenity and contentment. It is in this stark contrast that the stage is set for an unforgettable lesson. As the wealthy man sits before the Zen master, his pride fills the room. With a confident smile, he begins to boast, listing his many achievements, his vast lands, the countless treasures he possesses, the influence he commands. He talks of his palaces, his power, his ability to buy anything his heart desires. The Zen master listens patiently, never interrupting, never showing a sign of envy or judgment. Finally, the man pauses, perhaps expecting praise or admiration. But instead, the Zen master smiles gently and asks a simple question. I see that you are wealthy, but how much of your wealth is within you? The words hang in the air, cutting through the man's pride like a sharp blade. The wealthy man is silent, unsure of how to respond. He had measured his worth by what he owned, but the Zen master's question forced him to confront a deeper truth. What value does external wealth hold if there is no richness in the heart?
The Zen master's words carry a profound weight. True wealth doesn't lie in the gold or the possessions you accumulate, dear friend. Real wealth is found in the heart, in the peace we cultivate within ourselves. These words challenge the wealthy man's understanding of success, as the master reveals that true riches aren't the material things we own, but rather the values we embody. The things you hold inside: compassion, kindness, mindfulness, these are your true treasures, the master explains. External wealth is fleeting, vulnerable to change and loss, but inner wealth, the wisdom, peace, and love within endures. This kind of wealth is unshakable, unaffected by the ups and downs of life. The wealthy man, once focused solely on his material riches, begins to understand that no amount of gold can match the value of a peaceful heart and a life lived with meaning and purpose. Dear friends, let's take a moment to reflect on our own lives. Have we been focusing too much on the material world, or are we nurturing the true wealth within us? It's easy to be caught up in the chase for money, possessions, and outward success, but deep down, we know that lasting happiness doesn't come from these things. Think about the wealth that no one can take from you, the kindness in your heart, the wisdom you've gathered, the peace you find in moments of stillness. These are the treasures that truly matter, the ones that give life its richness and depth. To build this inner wealth, we can start by practicing mindfulness, by being present in each moment and finding joy in the simple things. Compassion, too, is a powerful form of wealth. When we show kindness to others, we not only enrich their lives but also create more abundance in our own. And finally, by embracing simplicity, letting go of unnecessary possessions or emotional baggage, we create space for true peace and happiness to enter our lives. Dear friend, this is the wealth that truly counts, the wealth of a calm mind, a loving heart, and a life grounded in purpose. And the best part, this kind of wealth can never be lost or stolen. It stays with you, grows with you, and leads you to a life of lasting fulfillment. As we come to the end of this story, dear friends, let's carry with us the simple but profound truth. True wealth is not about the riches we accumulate, but the values we embody. The love, compassion, and mindfulness we nurture within ourselves are what truly define us. Let your heart be your greatest treasure, for it is in the heart where our lasting wealth resides. If this message resonated with you, I invite you to share it with someone who might also find value in it. And if you are seeking more wisdom and inspiration on your journey to inner peace and true wealth, I'd love for you to join me by hitting the subscribe button. Together, we can continue to explore the deeper meanings of life here at the Motivation Zone at Freedom.